Good morning, happy Friday, and welcome back to Lisa's Cottage. I'm starting off with boiling my eggs for the week. I just wanted to hop on and say good morning, and gosh, we'll just hang out this morning doing some more piddling around, but a little more scheduled piddling around, if I could say that. I cannot believe this Sunday is Christmas Eve. I'm just not ready for it to be over. I'm seriously not. I think this is the first year I've actually, instead of thinking, oh, it'll be here in 2 days and we'll start putting this stuff up and we'll be getting into the new year, which that will be exciting. I'm not ready for Christmas to be over. Maybe once it comes and it goes, I will be ready to bring in the new year, because I'm usually always very excited to bring in a new year. 2017 was very, very good to me. It was very good to us, 2017. The year before that, I had a rough year, medical conditions and some other things, emotional things that came up and that had to be dealt with, and I had to work through a wee bit of PTSD that I was dealing with. And it's getting much better as the months and now years are passing. That's getting better in that area. It's not triggered quite so much when I hear certain sounds or the temperature feels a certain way out, or I'm not having as much anxiety over something like that happening again. So 2016 was a rough year, and like I said, health, emotionally, it was just a rough year, but 2017 was very good to me. So I am hoping that 2018 is going to be even better for us. Some decisions that we're wanting to make, that I'm wanting to make, and either go with the plan or go ahead and seal up the plan and just go ahead and lock it away. And the way I like to look at it is, Lord, I put it in your hands, and if it comes to pass, then it's your will. Where doors close, you will open windows. You always make a way. Where you guide, I know you will provide. And if it doesn't come to pass this year, I'm probably going to start thinking, well, this might be the time for me to accept the Lord's answer as it's not going to happen. So then I need to tuck that away and start praying in a different direction, and I will be okay with that too. So I'm gonna get on with my day as I've already been doing. Just wanted to pick up the camera. When I picked it up, I knew I had to put the card in it because I cleared it from yesterday's. I like to clear it after the video has uploaded, or I've uploaded anything that I want off that card. I like to go ahead and clear it before I'm starting on my next day vlog. And I knew I had to put the card in, so I said, well, I've got the card in, but why is it not coming on? You know, I pushed the on button. I'm like, why is this not coming on? So my heart fell, thinking, oh my goodness, what is wrong with it? And then quickly realized, you silly goose, you don't have the battery in it. You charge the battery when you take the card out overnight. So you need to put the battery in it in order for it to come on. So while the sheets were drying, washing and drying, I went ahead and sprayed the mattress or the mattress cover. That done. And I like to shake out the top 2 blankets when I'm washing sheets, which that's Tuesdays and Fridays. And if I were a wealthy woman and had the choice to have someone to come in and change my sheets every day, that is one of the things that I would request, my sheets to be changed every single day. I just love clean, tight sheets. And I just laid the 2 top blankets outside where I shook them, and being that it is damp and rainy, I might have to bring them in here before I make the bed up so they can dry, because I'm sure they've picked up some dampness. But I've already shaken those out, so they're ready to bring back in. And that's where I'm at. Oh, and I went ahead, I noticed my sink is starting to get that yuck smell. And I had mentioned it like in one of my 10 tidbits of cleaning tips series. What I do to combat that stank that comes up from the pipe sometimes, I just pour just a little bit of bleach down the drain, and then I will pull the stopper, you know, close it up where it will hold water, and then I will just let the water run into the sink for a little bit, and that way when I open the drain back up, this water will just go ahead and flush the bleach on through. So I've done that to all 4 sinks, and I'm getting ready to go through the house and let those, open the stoppers to let the water down. Going to clean my bathroom today. And like I said, the bonus bathroom and the guest bathroom. I was using Ken's bathroom all this time we've been here, and I used the guest bathroom last week, and I just moved all my stuff over into the guest bathroom for me to claim that one as my shower, because I don't have a shower in my bathroom. I just have a jacuzzi tub, the whirlpool tub, no shower. We've talked about having a shower head installed and still keep the tub, and that is something, you know, we may do someday, just not right now. We talked about going ahead and having the tile taken all the way up, all the way around, and putting a shower head up there, but still keep the whirlpool tub. But I would just have the option to use the shower in here also. Flowers hold up through the evening. Okay, I might change the water out. Well, I will change the water out and just see if they'll last another day. I'll just try to keep giving them a wee bit of life as long as I can. I need to take this pot that has the eggs in it, they're done, and just pour that really hot water down the laundry room sink, and then I'll run some cold water over the eggs and let that sit for a couple minutes, and then I'll drain that and dry the eggs off, and I'll let them sit in a bowl to cool down 5-10 minutes, and then I will put them in a Ziploc bag to put them in the refrigerator, and we, whoever fixed them here can, then we write the date that they were prepared, I almost said repaired, the day they were prepared on it, so we will know how long the eggs or how old they are. And I have to get those other 2 sinks and release the stopper button to let the water down. And running the water in there also helps if you splashed any bleach inside the sink, to keep from just straight strength bleach just sitting on your sink. I don't want to do that. I don't know if it would hurt it or not, but I just don't want to take that risk of that happening. Cords that are running into the window for the breeze in the upstairs windows. And the water's just sitting there, and I'll just release the stopper and let the water out to go ahead and run some water on top of that. And you can smell the bleach. Hopefully it's doing its thing. So one boiled right out of its shell, and I just went ahead and put it in a little container. And now I'm going to put these in the bag with the date written on them. This is the first light bulb like this that I have. I'm not sure about Ken, but I think it's the first light bulb like this that I've had to replace. And it was up in the bonus bathroom. And what was weird is I threw it into the garbage, and I don't know what happened, but it like threw a flicker, and I'm sure it was inside of it. But I took it back out of the garbage because I was like, I don't want it sitting in the garbage just in case it were to throw a spark. Now that's probably been way over dramatic, but I'm gonna see if Ken will slightly be able to drop it into something, see if it will throw that little flicker. And like I said, it may just be this kind of light bulb. In this load, several pieces in there. I had, I think, a pair of my jeans and something else in there. And I actually hang those to dry. I hang quite a few of my clothes to dry, you know, like my better clothes, just around the house clothes I will put in the dryer. I'm not worried about it. But it sure makes my clothes last a lot longer and keeps them in better condition. I went ahead and brewed my coffee yesterday. Pretty sure the brand is Walmart brand is their toasted coconut. I know I like Keurig's brand. I think it's Keurig's brand, the toasted coconut. I've ordered it through them, I think, twice. But I've gotten this one this time to try it. So this is gonna be the first time I've tried the toasted coconut. When I brewed it yesterday, it smelled quite strong of like dark coffee, and I'm not really into dark coffee or straight coffee. I really typically drink it mostly with the protein. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of this, the bananas and cream. There's my ice, and then I'll go ahead and put 2 packs of the Trivia over my ice, and then I'll pour just about half of what's in this. Let me see how many ounces this is. It's just a little under 8 ounces. So I'll just use about half of this for my iced coffee, and I'll just pour about half of that. Doesn't really leave that much, but that's plenty enough if I wanted to make a second cup of the iced coffee that day, which I normally don't. So I did go ahead and put 3 pumps of the Brista Cafe French Vanilla Flavored Latte Foam, Coffee Topping Latte Foam. I was reading the front there. And that's by Sebastian's. And I went ahead and put 3 pumps of that in there. So there's my iced coffee, and this will be my first time trying Kroger's brand of the toasted coconut. I'll let you know what I think of it. Ew, I just noticed something. Maybe that's why it doesn't work anymore, because I thought I'm gonna leave this light bulb here until I go and get a new light bulb to take up to the bonus room bathroom for that lamp that sits on the vanity. And I was like, what is that down in there? It's a moth. Maybe that's why it don't work anymore. Aww. Poor moth. I try to tell them they don't need to be coming in the house, but obviously it didn't listen to me. It didn't have its listening ears on this time. Sometimes I do know what I'm talking about. So I tasted the Kroger brand toasted coconut. It's pretty good. I mean, I can taste the toasted coconut. It's pretty good. You know, yes, I would buy it again. However, I would prefer the Keurig brand of the toasted coconut. I think it's their brand. I purchased it twice through them, but I would prefer their brand. So I'm thinking, being that I have a second box of it, and this is the first one that I've tried. I forget how many came in a box. They're small boxes. I better learn to like it. Now I have to compare the price. See, it's the Kroger brand toasted. I don't know if this light's gonna help any because I have it on the dimmer. Sorry. I kicked that dimmer up. There we go. You can lock it into the amount of light that you want it to put off. So it's the Great Value, then the toasted coconut. And I'll see how many comes to a box. I keep my overflow coffees in here. I actually like to keep one right there. But there it is. It's 12. A 12 count. It says it's light. So that's the I just keep our extra light bulbs in a little plastic container like this, and it's in the top of that closet where I had the overflow of coffee in. Now I just need to find another fluorescent bulb, and I don't see one that size or that shape. So I will just find something else to put in that lamp upstairs in the bathroom that's sitting on the vanity. So I can throw the bug lamp, the bug light away. So I found one and went ahead and went upstairs and put it in the lamp. Who else? Or am I the only one? Surely I can't be the only one. Does anyone else, when they're screwing a light bulb in, and if the switch is on and when you're screwing it in and the light comes on, you know, flickers, who else does it freak out for just a second? You're like, ah, electricity, and then realize, oh, it's just in the on switch. Done, made up, done. I didn't dust today because I just dusted yesterday or day before. It doesn't really need it right now. Not really too worried about it. I did clean Ken's bathroom yesterday, and I didn't feel like I got the tub cleaned enough to where I was satisfied with it. So I do not know what it is when I'm in this bathroom. If I turn, when I turn with the camera, it goes out of focus. So I don't know what it is that's trying to focus on, and then when I move my hand, it has a hard time refocusing. So I'll try to move slowly. I went ahead and mixed up the Dawn and the vinegar. I just did a half cup vinegar, warmed it in the microwave, and then the half a cup of the Dawn dishwashing liquid and shook it up, mixed it well. I waited till I brought it in the bathroom to shake it up, because sometimes that bottle, it seems like it might get under a little pressure, maybe from that warm vinegar, and it wants to start seeping out. So I waited till I got in here to start shaking it. Sprayed it on the surface, and then I used the little scrubby. So anyway, the scrubby brush is in that corner over yonder with the blue tint, and I'm going to scrub that caddy down. He talked about removing it, and then he talked about keeping it. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub that up and get that clean in case he wants to keep it. And then he'll probably take the one off that hangs on the actual shower head. And I'm going to have to get a new shower head for down in the guest bathroom where I'm using the shower now, because I like the head that's removable, because it helps me to clean the tub better. So I want one down there, as well as this one needs to stay in here for when I clean his shower. So I'm going to let this sit for 15, 20, 30 minutes, and then come back and use the scrubber brush to scrub. I just use the pad to even it all out and let it sit on there. Another word of caution: I use these two products mixed together, but when you're using them, let me turn this fan on. Somebody needs a light bulb. Wish I'd known that before I put the light bulbs back up. But word of caution, if you've not ever used those two products together and you're thinking about it, or if you're preparing to use those two products together, be sure you have either or both would be best. An exhaust fan you can turn on when using it. If you have a window in your bathroom, lift it up and let some fresh air in, even if it's chilly outside when using the vinegar and the Dawn. The vinegar, even though it's natural, it can get really hard to breathe when you've got it going like that in the bathroom, or it is for me. I don't know if it's because it's warmed or if it's just because I'm using a half a cup of it in one area, but it does get quite strong. So that's just a wee tip from me to you, sharing my experience. It does get a little bit hard to breathe in there, because I will have to, like when I went in there and used the scrub brush, not to scrub it yet, but just to wipe it around the entire surface in there, and then I'll come back and wipe it down more in a scrub brush manner. I had to step out of his bathroom to get some fresh air, because it's just so strong, or either pull my shirt up over my nose and breathe into my shirt. So it does get strong. It may be natural, but it gets strong. Ken said, he texted me this morning, said he's already looking forward to our long weekend. Hopefully we'll have a good weekend, being that he's looking forward to it. And I'm just going to keep pilling around, keep checking in with you until I no longer have a battery, because that's when I know I have talked enough, and I will be cutting a lot of it out to get it uploaded today. Yes, here lately I have been filming in the same day and uploading in the same day. I really like that, because I'm done with the edit parts by the time that Ken and I can get together at night, and I'm not having to sit there and do edits while we're together. So that allows us more time together, and that's something we both enjoy and have practiced since we've been married. we enjoy being together. He is my best friend, and I think I'm his best friend. Who knows? Some days I don't feel like he's my best friend. There are some days I feel like he is my enemy. And I'm sure many of you, male and female, can totally relate to that at some point in your marriage. And those are the clothes that I have gotten washed and taken out of the washer and just hung up. That leaves me a question. I use clothespins to hang them up. And during the warm months, I might take them down to the clothesline and hang them. And not leave them out there too long, because then I don't want the sun fading them out. But I don't know if it's just because I'm buying the cheapest clothespins, or if they do make better clothespins like the plastic ones. But I really seem to be breaking my clothespins here lately, and I don't leave them out in the weather. I have a clothespin bag that I carry with me down there, and then when I'm through using the clothesline, I will bring that clothesline bag back up with the clothespins in them. So it's not because I've left them out in the weather, but they just seem to be breaking. Are there better clothespins? Do you know? Do you have a suggestion on clothespins that you use that are lasting you and that are not breaking, even though they've not had any real use to them? So if you have any thoughts on that, if you would share that with me, I would really be grateful to hear your thoughts on clothespins. Are all clothespins, are they all equal? Are they all made the same? Or are there some that are better than others? You know, I don't know, because I've just always bought those wooden clothespins, but these are just popping on me left and right, and I'm having to throw more and more away. Got the house lit up for the most part, and you're not gonna believe this, but I still have one project in my mind that I'm thinking about getting done. And I hear a lot of YouTubers right now around my age. I don't know if it's the time and the life we're in or what it is, but a lot of people are talking about scaling back on their Christmas decor. I have no desire to be scaling back on my Christmas decor at my age right now. I think I'm still too young to want to scale back. I just have no want, no desire to scale back. Matter of fact, after Christmas, I am hoping to pick up some new items to use them for next Christmas. Or if I'm out tomorrow, when we're doing the shopping for the kiddos, the grandkids, if I see something I want to use Sunday and Monday, you know, that's reasonably priced, if it's already discounted, I'm going to go ahead and grab it and use it in this year's Christmas decor. So no, this gal here, I have no desire to scale back on any of my Christmas decor. I have given things away that I wasn't using, but just about everything that was in our totes, my plastic bins, I have pretty much used. There may be one or two bins that has some stuff in there that I can still use. Like, I found some snowflake ornament lights. It's just 3 that usually go in our back 3 windows. You know, on the lower half of the window. I have some up higher, but on the lower part of the windows, I hang there, since I don't hang the wreaths on the back breakfast area window. I'm actually thinking about, when we do go shopping, I'm thinking about taking you all with us. Look, I am back on the nice list. That happened yesterday. I put myself back on the nice list. If I can scrub his nasty shower and his nasty toilet, I think that actually qualifies me to be placed back on the naughty list. What do you say? Yep. I can hear you saying, yep, you go, girl. And maybe you've not watched my other videos when I was first putting the tree together and hanging the lights or running the lights around it. I use the clear bulbs and the gold bulbs. I mix them together, and I did that last year, and I realized I love that look from the first time doing it, and that's probably what I will always continue to do. When Ken and I first got married, we did get real trees, but I like to decorate too early to get a real tree. It may be stinky, and it is stinky, but oh my goodness, does that make a difference than what I used yesterday? Now I did just clean it yesterday, but it still didn't get nowhere near as clean as the Dawn and the vinegar solution does. But it's clean. I wonder if he'll even notice, because he knows I cleaned it yesterday. I'm sure he probably smelled the vinegar in here, because it do smell. I think that's the first time I've ever had a flashing low battery. So guys, I'm gonna hop in here and wrap this vlog up. And being that my battery's flashing, I think it's telling me. So, this is where I'm going to say, until we meet again, you all take good care and bye-bye.